Is it difficult to be open about being a Scientologist when it's become sort of I feel like it's very trendy right now.
Mm-hmm.
People really want to expose Scientology for whatever it is. And that's like, Leah Remini has the show, or there's documentaries coming out every other week or whatever it is. Is it difficult for you to just be like, this is just part of my life?
Yeah,
Do you know
I don't
what I
know.
mean?
It's interesting because it is this source of controversy that somehow became this thing, and the more you talk about it or have unearth these people that have had problems, the more you can have create something that's controversial. And for me, and I speak of that, but this is just my perspective and my own outlook on it. That it's a personal thing. It's something that works for me, and I think it's that simple. A lot of people want to talk about it or have opinions about it, and you'll find that most of those individuals, from my perspective, and I speak to a lot of people about it, that they've never read or really are not educated as to what Scientology is. They've never read anything that Hubbard's written, and yeah, I mean it becomes it's this interesting thing because you go this is my religion, the philosophy that I study, that is essentially an applied religious philosophy. The other people who come on to shows or do interviews or talk that don't get really asked about being Christian or Jewish or Buddhist or and
probably just because Scientology is newer. So you know what I mean? It's almost like when at the birth of Christianity or something. It's like now this is kind of a newer one, so there's more.
Sure, yeah. And, it is, I think that before you are a Buddhist or Christian, Scientologist, you are who you are. And I don't think that, maybe Leah, who I've known since I was a teenager, had a problem. I have a sneaking suspicion that it was probably an issue with one or two people in the Church of Scientology, or maybe it's broader than that, and then it just seems to have festered. I do have to say though, I can't help but wonder somebody who's doing a series, a whole season about that subject, that they're not getting paid, and there's a lot of money behind it. It's turned into such a controversy to where you go out, you make a documentary about it. The person who's doing that is making money off of it.
So there could be other motives.
Yeah, and so that's again, it's not even necessarily that it's something that I would care to discuss to the extent because it is something where if somebody has a question, it's just somebody like it's the only thing that you can really say is, yeah, it works for me, and if you're curious about it, go ahead, go pick up a book.